Hey y'all, welcome back to another episode of What We Eating. And y'all know today, not today, but it is fall. It's October, so it's getting close to the holidays. So dressing is coming, ham, turkey, pies, cakes, all that good stuff is coming. But today I'm going to show you guys how I make my dressing, okay? So y'all come cook with me. So the first thing you want to do, I'm going to show you what I do. I use this dressing right here. I don't know if you can see it. This cornbread mix. I use Martha White's, and you just make your cornbread according to the package. That's all you do. So I'm gonna open that up. And I use 3 packages. Sometimes I use more when it's the holidays, so I'm just gonna make 3 today. It's getting close to Thanksgiving now. Okay, like I said, just make your cornbread according to the package. 3 eggs in here. Okay. What I also do with my cornbread, in my pan I have a whole stick of butter. I have my oven preheated to 400 degrees. I'm going to melt this butter because I pour some of this butter into my cornbread. And I'll be back. Okay, so I have my cornbread all mixed up. I'm just waiting on my stick of butter to melt so I can pour most of it in my cornbread mix. And how you want that. Okay. All right, y'all. So I have my butter melted. I melted it in the oven in my pan that I'm going to cook my cornbread in. And I'm just going to simply pour that into my cornbread mixture. And just leave just a little bit. Not a whole lot, but just a little. And you just want to get that added. Mixed in really good. That's all you want to do. And you want to just pour it in here and cook it in the oven, 400 degrees, till it's probably about 40 minutes, if that long. All right, I'm gonna get this in the oven and let it cook, and we'll be back. All right, y'all. So while the cornbread is in the oven, we're gonna go ahead and saute onion and celery in a stick of butter. So you just wanna take your stick of butter and let that melt in your skillet. Margarine, whatever you have that you wanna use, just let it melt. If you want to, you can kind of break that up so it'll melt a little bit faster. Just make sure you coat it real good. Okay, so 1 cup of celery. You just want to saute that. 1 large onion. And saute that in the butter. Bowls are clean. So just saute that real good. Just let that cook. Man, it's already smelling good. It hasn't even really started cooking yet, and I can smell the celery and onion already. And those vegetables are starting to soften up a little. Just let it saute until they get soft. Let that simmer. All right, y'all, so these The celery and onion has sauteed in this butter, and they are soft. They're good and good to go. So we're just gonna sit here and let that just sit and wait for the cornbread to come out. So I will be back. All right, y'all. So the cornbread is out of the oven, and this is what it looks like. It's so pretty. Okay. So what I like to do, sometimes I mix it up in here, but I'm gonna put it in this bowl here so it'll be easier to add the ingredients and mix everything up and then pour it back in my dish. So this is hot. So I'm just gonna take some of that and take all of it. I'm just gonna place it in my dish here, my bowl. Okay. And I'm gonna get all that in here and I will be right back. Okay, so I have my cornbread in my bowl and kind of just crumble it up. You don't have to crumble it all the way up because once you add your chicken broth, it's gonna soften up anyway. Okay, so I have that. I also have 2 cups of breadcrumbs. It can just be any old plain breadcrumbs. Just pour that in there. 2 eggs. And this is so easy to make. I have my poultry seasoning. It's a tablespoon. Tablespoon of sage. Tablespoon of salt and pepper. Just pour that in there. Then have your chicken broth. And just pour that in there. Now your mixture will be watery, but when you put it back in the oven and cook it, it'll get solid again. And I just poured maybe about 2 cups. And just get that mixed in really good. As you can see, this is what it's looking like. And this is a 32 ounce of chicken broth, and I'm going to use all of that. And if I don't have enough, if I don't like the way my mixture is, then I'll use a little bit more chicken broth. Just get that mixed in really good. Then you want to go ahead and add your bell pepper and onions, your sauteed bell pepper and onions that you added earlier. Just going to get those in there. Okay. And just mix that in as well. That's a lot there. There's a lot. I will be sharing with my neighbors and mother-in-law too, so that's why I made a lot. I'm gonna add some more, probably about a cup. And just mix it up real good. I'm gonna keep mixing this up and get all these ingredients incorporated really good. Okay, so I got all the ingredients mixed up really good, and this is the texture of it. I'll bring it a little closer so you can see. That's the texture of it. So now what I want to do is just put this back in my dish. Just pour it in there. Get that in there. And if you have some left over, you can always freeze it. Just get that in there. Really good. Add a little bit more in here. This is my big pan of dressing. You can just smooth it out however you want to. Okay, and I still have some left over. I'm just gonna freeze that. That's all you can do. You can put it in a freezer bag and freeze it. Okay, so now I'm gonna put this in the oven at 400 degrees for 45 minutes. All right, y'all, so while the dressing is still in the oven, I am going to show you how I make my gravy. I don't make Ghibli gravy really good. I haven't just really tried to, but I will. But a quick and easy way to do it will be cream of mushroom soup, cream of celery, cream of chicken, and eggs. And I'm gonna show you how to mix it up real quick. It's very simple. Okay, so you just take your cream of chicken, just put it in your pot. Cream of mushroom. Mix all that in there together. And you have your cream of celery. Okay. And then 2 eggs. You just put those eggs right in there. That's all you do. So simple. And a little bit of water just so it can mix in really good. I used about probably 1/4. Turn your heat down to medium and just stir that up and let that come to a simmer. And that's all you do, you guys. Just get that mixed in really good. Stir it all together, and if you need to add a little bit more water, you can to kind of, you know, thin it out some, but it's gonna thin out anyway. Okay, just let that simmer. Okay, you guys, so the dressing has been in the oven for 45 minutes, and it is out of the oven now. As you can see, it is golden brown. Very good. Very good. All right, and our gravy is almost done as well. All right, so I fixed a small plate so my husband can try it, and as you can see, the texture of it is really good. You wanna try it, babe? Mm-hmm. Say hey to everybody. All right, y'all, so I made the dressing, and my husband is going to do the taste test, the money shot.
Here we go, y'all. It's hot, but good on.
All right, y'all, I want to thank you guys. Please like and subscribe and share. And until next time, y'all come cook with me. Bye.